My hair and I are at war. You will not believe what it took to make it look like this. It looks cool, but it's a sensory nightmare. It's just been, the bangs are just too long, and I'm just not happy with it anymore. For the last few hair washes, my hair just keeps splitting in the middle, and I don't want you to see my middle part. My middle part does not exist. Honestly, the biggest thing is just getting my bangs trimmed, but I want them, you know, short, a little bit above my eyebrow. Hopefully that's not too short. I've got all of my hair products in this bag because I have a lot of chemical allergies, so when I go to the hair salon, I have to bring my shampoo and conditioner and all of my styling stuff because they're not gonna have it there. Just a girl with some eczema and chemical allergies at the salon. Let me do a little 360 of my hair. Hopefully the back of my head doesn't look disgusting. I don't really know what it looks like back there. Don't really wanna know. Hopefully this haircut is everything I want and more, but let me do a little fit check. I've never done one of these before. Here is my Wrangler's jean jacket. Yes. This is my basically $2 tank top from Walmart. I don't know if you know, but if you know about Walmart tank tops, I don't know what is so magical about them, but they just like hold things in place. I've got my Old Navy pixie pants with my Ariat boots. Not sure how to say that properly. Ariat. I hope no country folks get mad at me. I am in the process of growing my hair out right now, but I'll put a picture here of what I don't want my hair to look like. I hated this haircut. It made me look like I had a bowl for a head. So I really want a pretty long shag with cool layers, short bangs, so I can stop hating my hair. I still want to look like a rock star. I don't want a mullet. I want to look like a cool, shagged out rock star. Freaking out about how good this looks. She diffused my hair, which I don't usually do, but I'm so happy with my haircut. It's so perfect. Oh my god. Here is my hair the next day, and I still really love it. You know, sometimes when you get a haircut the next day, you're just like, that's not one of these haircuts. She did such a good job at listening to me. I'm so happy. I'm so happy with it. Tonight I am going to a concert with my friend, so I am making some turkey bowls right now to save a little bit of money before I go out. I'm Ubering tonight because I hate driving in the dark and I have an astigmatism. So am I really saving money? Just a tiny bit. I am going to go see Shakey Graves tonight, and I'm really excited. I haven't seen him before, but I have been obsessed with him since high school. I used to live in Las Vegas, so I remember I was 17 years old when he came to town, and I cried. I cried because I wasn't 18 years old yet to get into the venue. So tonight, I'm gonna get it. I'm of age. I'm gonna get in. Shakey Graves is an Austin, Texas legend, so I know this show is going to be really good.
I'm Shakey Graves. Welcome to the second annual Shakey Graves Film Festival.
just spent the last 30 minutes talking to this old man about classic rock music. He seemed like he was really happy to talk about his oldies and favorites. I don't know why Uber drivers love talking to me, but they just do. I don't know. One time an Uber driver begged me to sing because as we were talking, he found out that I was a musician, and it wasn't enough for him to just let me play my little song for him on his radio. No, he wanted me to sing a cappella. And mind you, this was like 7 a.m. on the way to the airport. Did I sing for him? Yes, I did, because I'm a people pleaser. It's just what I do. But this Uber driver was actually really nice and sweet, and I think he enjoyed talking about music. So I'm glad we could have that chat. The Shakey Graves show was pretty cool though. So it was a film festival / concert, and we got to watch some really fun, films. And I don't know why, but some songs played and it felt like it healed something in me from like my teenage years. I just heard some of those songs that I used to listen to all the time in high school, and it reminded me of what that time felt like. I didn't have a great home life, and music was the only thing that I could kind of have control over, at least the stuff that I listened to. Whenever I was going through something, which was pretty much all the time, I had this iPod Touch that one of my friends gave me, and I hid it from my parents so I was able to use social media and talk to my friends, because I wasn't really allowed to do any of those things. And I know when I felt bad, I listened to music, and that's what really got me through my childhood, really. So seeing a band that I was super obsessed with in high school, it just it felt good. It felt like I kind of accomplished something in a weird way. I love music and how powerful it is and how good it can make you feel. I feel like music can never truly make you feel bad. This was such a fun night, and I'm really glad that I got to bring you with me. Weekend. I had a bunch of fun little things planned, and I always think you need some little activities planned every weekend. It's been a good one. I spend a lot of my time at home by myself, so it's good to go out and be social and do human things. My partner James has been in grad school for the past 3 years, and his writing and his work take up so much time, and he's working on his thesis right now, so that leaves me alone most of the time. And it's not like we don't hang out, because we do, but it's like we spend most of our time eating meals together, going on grocery runs, or watching TV, and I always fall asleep 5 minutes into it. And, we spend time together. It's just not as much as we want to. We haven't been on a proper vacation, at least for 5 years. And I'm not talking about going and seeing his family. It's mostly just I want to go on a vacation where it's planned and it's fun and, a cool destination where it's just the two of us. We've been so focused on our careers pretty much since we've been together. So it's been busy, but it just never feels like enough time. It used to make me sad, not being able to hang out with the person that I love the most in this entire world, but he's working on something so incredible, and it's just given me the opportunity to
focused on myself for like the past 3 years. I always try to make sure I have something to do in my downtime that isn't work related or band related, you know, just like some brain off activities. Right now I'm hyper focused on coloring, you know, adult coloring books and reading books for my book club. I really need to get back into video games though, because I get so obsessed with one game at a time and I play it so much and for so long, and then I get burnt out. And once I'm burnt out, I don't touch my Switch. And you know what game I'm talking about. That game is Animal Crossing. My villagers are definitely pissed at me and I'm afraid to go on my island because I know it's covered in flowers and weeds and I just don't have the time. As I've gotten older, I've realized it is so much harder to make friends. And I used to get so lonely, and sometimes I still am lonely. I am no contact with my parents. I moved away from my hometown. I stopped reaching out to friends because I realized that I was the person that was always keeping up the friendship, and once I stopped texting or whatever, they haven't reached back out since. And you know, that's okay. You know, things change and friendships change, and sometimes you just grow apart from people, and I'm not mad about it. It's just like a little bit of like, I don't talk to that person anymore, or we don't hang out anymore. When we first moved, I didn't have a single friend. None. It was just me, James, and our dog, and James was just starting grad school and he was super busy. So I started using Bumble BFF, and literally everybody's profile is like using Bumble BFF because it's so hard to make friends in real life. And it's true. Ever since the pandemic, I have become a little hermit. I get anxious in group settings and I am not usually one to initiate conversation. I'm getting better at it, but I just get worked up and I can't do it. I can't go up to a stranger and be like, hey, wanna be friends? Cause I mean, you could, but it might get weird. There was one time I was walking around in the grocery store and I saw this girl. She had a Bessie Coleman shirt, and Bessie Coleman and like Amelia Earhart were my heroes when I was a kid. And I saw her 3 different occasions and I was like, you know, she looks really cool. So after like the 3rd or 4th time I saw her, I built up the courage to tell her, hey, nice shirt. And in my head I thought, she's gonna think it's so cool that I like her shirt and she's gonna wanna be my friend and ask me to be friends. No, it didn't happen. Now, could I have followed up and said, hey, I really like your shirt, you know, wanna be friends? It's just not plausible. You know, she's grocery shopping, I'm grocery shopping. It's a busy time. It's just not a time or place to make friends in the grocery store. I did have another interaction in the grocery store. This girl, it was like a late night grocery run, like 9-10 o'clock at night. And I'm in this grocery store line and this girl behind me is like, hey, she sees I have, you know, dog food. She's like, what kind of dog food do you get your dog? And I'm explaining to her all this stuff, and she says to me, she's like, oh, I don't have a dog, but it's like good information to know. And I was like, okay. And she was there with her husband, and they were really nice, and we told her that we just moved to town, and she's like, oh, that's so cool. Well, we should hang out sometime. And I was like, ooh, I just made a friend. So I like followed her on Instagram. Next day, she's like, hey babe, do you want a business opportunity? And I was like, God damn it. I thought I had made a friend. No, I like walked into like a pyramid scheme. So, you know, making friends in the grocery store, not the best place to do that. Anyways, I have found success using Bumble BFF. I found my best friend on there. She's cool, she's smart, she's funny, she gets me. Our trauma's kind of similar, and our dogs like hanging out with each other. So I'm really happy that I found her. And I've also recently met some cool people on Bumble BFF just because I just like randomly went on the app because I was bored. And I've met a couple of friends on there, and I'm like really excited to get to know them more and build the friendships. It's so nice to have like girlfriends. I didn't really have a ton back in my hometown because in high school I was like, I'm friends with the dudes get me. But like a lot of the dudes kind of suck. Like they're really shitty at maintaining friendships. And just girls are different, especially ones that they really want to be your friend. Like you're just texting each other, hanging out all the time, sending each other memes. Like I love this female friendship. It's really nice. I've needed it for so long. It takes a few years to get settled into a new town. I am not a social butterfly at all, but I'm very proud of the progress that I've made so far. I've worked really hard and I'm genuinely happy with my life and the direction that my life is going into. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out with me today. I feel like I'm kind of getting into the groove with vlogging, and I found that I kind of enjoy it a lot. It's just, you know, just like taking little videos of things that you see. You're like, oh, that would be really cool to put in my vlog. Let me video this. It's cute. I really like making YouTube videos. So you know what? You're my new friend. We're hanging out. We're not lonely. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.